Peace, God. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. I'm on Instagram too, so catch me everywhere. I was watching my live the other day, and it's funny. I almost lost my way. I'm telling y'all how much I love my family. Yeah, I was trying to convey a certain message, but yeah, I love my family. Yeah, my love is real. I don't need to go over that, but I appreciate y'all. My faith has never wavered, and y'all hope y'all do not waver in me. And what I really wanted to convey was, it's important that we keep our loved ones close. You know, it's a different type of monopoly we facing 2023, and I'm tired of the fake love and fake unity. We out here. We need to learn how to keep our loved ones closer and be more a unit as a globe, be more a unit as a black community. You feel me? Just thought that was funny. Yeah, so keep your loved ones close. Keep the enemies far the fuck away. We start new traditions. So yeah. Spoiler alert. Elon Musk is not my secret homie. But that Mars thing, definitely serious about it. Know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna claim it. Claiming it now. Yeah. Manifest destiny. How I go? Yeah, manifestations. I told y'all the other day I sued the police, right? 2017. And in the midst of that, I started writing a book. And I'm not going to tell you the title of my book and wait till if I actually publish it. But yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit. I'm gonna read I wrote a preface and an introduction, so I'm gonna read. If anybody likes what I wrote, I'll finish it and publish it, hopefully before the summer. But I wrote the book. The book I was writing was a timeline of everything I was going through and how to properly combat the ops. I was writing a book to express what I've learned and what it is that we can do to free ourselves and get relief in the system. I planned on doing a lot, but don't laugh at me. Stop writing my book, and I stopped working on it first because somebody stole my laptop out of my car while I was doing a delivery, DoorDash delivery, 2021. Yeah, somebody stole my laptop while I was trying to help somebody else. Crazy. And That happened to me. And then the case started getting funky. They started trying to run all these little weird ass motions and bullshit, trying to avoid their duty, and ultimately unlawfully dismissing my case. But so it was kind of like I was going to produce the book with some substance behind me, as in I have won a case, so therefore I can help you a little bit, but I still got a lot of wisdom from the case, even though I didn't get the relief I wanted, and my book is still relevant. So before I start, let me just say, quick disclaimer, first and only disclaimer, I promise you I'm nothing like nobody you know, so please don't confuse me with any of these YouTube personalities. To be clear, I'm not, my name is Quincy Lamar Green. If you know my appellation, you know who I am. Then it's like, I'm not here to talk like, sound like, dress like anybody but Quincy. And I love everything that everybody doing, but I can only do what I know to do. I can only be the way God made me. So let's not confuse that on that. And please stop trying to speak for me if you're not willing to speak to me. And blah blah blah. So yeah, this is a book I was writing. The title is I ain't gonna tell you yet. So I'm gonna start my preface. A pretty face, however your brain tell you to say the word. As you get closer to me and I closer to you, remember your training. Remember to focus. As you get closer to me and I get closer to you, remember your training. Remember to focus. Take this baton and run like the wind. Every step, every second matters from here on out. Take nothing for granted and hold on to this baton with all your might. Your next teammate is dependent on it. Life is a marathon, and we are all a part of the race. The race against time, the race against nature, the race against other species. The next line, I'll start with my title. Title of the book is For Those That Know. For those Moors who are highly motivated. Oh yeah, I wrote this book for my Moors, all my people around the globe. We're gonna get into that, don't worry about it. I say Moors because I'm connected to the founders of civilization, original man, my day ones, like day one, before time. But yeah, let me keep reading. Blank title of my book is For Those That Know. For those Moors who are highly motivated, proactive, conscientious students that know they know, not for the frail, nor is it an easy path for people looking to scam their way to fruition. Title of my book is Not Without Its Purpose. We have arrived here for a never-ending dance with eternity. Law has ordained it so. Law governs all events. Law governs all events. That's a quote that I quoted from a great prophet, Noah Dryly. I think he wrote it in the Moorish literature. One of these are the Ace Human of a Nation. But law governs all events. In this realm we have law, and we create treaties, statutes, administrative rules, codes, and ordinances, etc., to govern ourselves. One may ask, why did I word it in such a way, when clearly if you break the law you go to jail? I use law in its esoteric / metaphysical sense. Law cannot and does not change. Laws come from the universe. Rules, codes, and ordinances, etc., are colorable. That which is in appearance only, and not in reality. What it purports to be, something that is false, but has the appearance of truth. That definition is courtesy of thelawdictionary.org or any law book you can find. So laws come from the universe. Rules, codes, and ordinances, etc., are colorable. That which is in appearance only and not in reality. What it purports to be, something that is false but has the appearance of truth, and come from man. And when used improperly against universal law, fellow man's human birthrights, common law, or even constitutional law, are violations thereof. Acting under the color of law is a crime. Acting under the color of law is unconstitutional. They even wrote it in, well, I didn't write that down, but they wrote it in the California Civil Code, section 52.3. It says, if one or more persons using power given by a governmental agency to deprive or conspire willfully to deprive another person of any right protected by the Constitution is punishable by a range of imprisonment up to a life term or the death penalty, depending upon the circumstances of the crime and the resulting injury, if any. When God knows the difference between law and codes and rules and shit. Let me continue. To speak to your higher mind, the dynamics and combinations of minerals and matter that mix to make the person you see in the mirror is a set universal law. Let me read that again. To speak to your higher mind, the dynamics and combination of minerals and matter that mix to make the person you see in the mirror is a set universal law. That law applies to everyone in our species. Give and take a few minor differences. Few chromosomes. And you look different than me. Other laws of this universe may be formulas. Other laws of this universe may be formulas, or called formulas, such as velocity, area of a square, right? Triangle formulas, density, height, the energy formulas found in physics, etc. Again, to speak to your higher mind, it takes a man and a woman to create a life. Combination of the masculine and female principles. That is law for this universe. Those are what I would say are universal laws. After universal/nature laws, we have ecclesiastical law, like Proverbs 1, chapter 1, verse 5. Ephesians 6, chapter 6, verse 2. Or first book of Corinthians, chapter 11:11. These different verses can be described as religious law. After religious law, we have international law, and next, after international law, this is levels. It's universe, religion, international, and then federal, state, and local law. Federal, state, and local, no particular order. It's all the same. But you gotta know it's many levels to this law. I had to write that down, just add it. That's my ad lib. As we continue our journey together, let me first advise you that I am not a U.S. attorney, police agent, or connected to the United States Inc. Corporation, de facto, whatever, in any way, shape, or form. I am writing this book for Moors who are aware of their status, and Moors who have just remembered who they are and are beginning their journey. Regardless if they are a member of the Moorish Science Temple of America or a recognized tribe or any of that. Whether you're an elder of age or just beginning high school, the earlier you read this book, the better. This book is designed to give you a clear understanding on what it means to proclaim your nationality and how to actually properly present any argument to a court of law / administrative meeting room. Whether you're currently involved in a legal issue, thinking of filing a lawsuit, or you want to take a peek before you take that dive, this information can be proved to be life-saving and key to maintaining your position on your square. We have thousands of Moors who know they are Moors, but cannot lead themselves or anyone else through a legal issue or a court litigation and get their cases heard. We have thousands of Moors who say they are nationals but cannot properly elaborate or tell you how to become one. Moors have been scammed and told others that the only proper way to be in your proper status is if you can make the United States recognize you. False. Let me read that again. Moors have been scammed and told by others that the only proper way to be in your proper status is if you can make the United States recognize you. False. The first thing I can tell you is to be in your proper status is if you yourself say within your mind and with your being, I am a Moor. And propria persona is an action. It is being who you say you are and knowing what you are saying. Equally, sincerity, honesty, respect, and all things that describe Allah also must be embodied, along with your intelligent speech, to be recognized in appropriate persona as a national. Being a Moor is everything about the five principles. The five principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And what the Prophet Noble Drew Ali and the ancestors brought before us. Living and expressing your Moorish culture in public and in private with the Most High. Being studious and conscious of your subconscious, conscious, and superconscious self, while acknowledging self and expressing self through the five principles to the best of your abilities. As a soul, the war between carnal desires and spiritual advancement will continue. In this realm, we are limited in our connection to the spirits. In this world, we have to use our entire being, this planet, other celestial beings, and the spirits to manifest, command, and direct power. It becomes twice as difficult when we act as individuals and disregard our social duties to the community, self, each other, and the Most High, nature and the planet included. When we honor self, each other, I say when we honor self, then I put each other in parentheses. When we honor self, then the Most High, we automatically benefit from the wonders of this universe. No. I've been benefiting and been fortunate enough to do things a lot of people have not been able to do at my age. There are plenty of examples of this fact all throughout life if you look closely. I guarantee if you reflect upon your very own life, you can recall an experience that turned out greater than expected, simply because you put your all into a situation. As a collective, us putting our all into nature will enable nature to thrive at full capacity, becoming more and more important as you grow and begin to raise your domus. There will be no excuses given to those men that misguide others. Gotta bear with me, because I was writing all over the place with my book. But that's a preface, my introduction. I will first briefly tell you a little bit about myself. My appellation is Rock Bay, and in this part I'm gonna edit some more because I don't know if I should add more or I should go out like this. Introduction. I just read the preface. I hope you liked it. Introduction. I will first briefly tell you a little bit about myself. My appellation is Rock Bay. I'm an indigenous American national. I'm a Moor, very spiritual and very studious. I've read many books from around the globe. I look at all knowledge as the light of God. I effectively study the cosmology and biology of all mothers and sons on this planet. Islamism is a connection I use to converse with the Most High. I, self-law and master. A woman would say, I, self-law and mother. And then this last section is a piece I read on rbbay.com, but put together by the brother C. Freeman Ill. So it's part of my introduction still. So let me back up. Islamism is a connection I use to converse with the Most High. I, self-law and master. A woman would say, I, self-law and mother. I, meaning I recognize that I come from the creator of the universe. Self, meaning I recognize each one of us is a trinity. Meaning I know me. I have a mother and father. So I'm connected to two other beings, making me a trinity, a holy trinity being. God brought me here. Law, length, angle, and width are the cosmic energies that marked you. M, the joining of two trinities, male and female principles, the triune which creates another. I am. Master, aspirations to be an alchemist, a master navigator of cosmology, astrology, numerology, biology, civics, religion, science, mathematics, and all realms of the planet. / Earth and Gaia. Chapter 1. Law is specific. Now I'm going to end it right there. I'm not going to keep going with this. Chapter 1. Law specific. So, I didn't complete the book, but I did, I do got a lot. This is a lot because I didn't get the relief like I said, which was going to help me write my conclusion. But along with the text, I was going to include my most important affidavits and different motions that happened throughout the litigation and different affidavits I found. Funny thing about the bar, I don't know if many people know about the Bar Association and what attorneys do. You can look it up in a book called Bender's Forms. Bender's Forms was created by a guy or something. I think it's William Bender. He wrote a book in the 1800s, but the book he wrote a lot of affidavits to how to get different remedy. Like if you were wrongfully, somebody invaded your privacy, there's already a form written in a book that a lot of attorneys use these forms. They pass the bar, but they don't write anything new. That's what I'm telling you. They go and get these forms from these books like Bender's and copy and paste. All of this stuff still been going on since 1800. Yeah, so along with the text, I was going to include some of my most important affidavits that I wrote and some that I found that I think would be helpful and some of my special interrogatories, because you gotta have special questions to ask when you if you're going all the way to trial. Before you go to trial, you pick your jury, and I had a motion lined up for their ass. The motion was, they avoided giving me the opportunity to stand before a competent jury and a lawful jury. The motion I had lined up is called a half-tongue jury, or de meditate lingue. You have to ask questions to all of the, as an attorney. Like if you're not representing yourself, you won't be able to ask these questions. But I have my special interrogatories lined up with my de meditate lingue, which I was going to include with my book, and also different law definitions that I want everybody to know, and case law that I have. But yeah, we gotta get better. We only gonna get better if we stay down for the crown. It's gonna take all of us. It's gonna take a village. But yeah, I just wanted to chime in with that. We're gonna get to these different concepts, cause I'm here, man. And when I leave, I'm gonna leave you with this: who taught you to hate yourself? 2023. Love yourself. Love wins. You dig? More power to everybody that love me. Get your shine on. Peace, love, and light. Everybody tap in. Let me know if I need to finish finish my book.